I think what they are really good about is just getting to know their client, understanding that every client's individual, every client has individual needs, every client's schedules are different, and the time that they can give back to OK When to get action items done, they make it extremely, extremely easy to work with. My name is Andrew Riel, and myself, my wife, and our business partners, we run some continuing education conferences for pelvic floor physical therapy. We started our conference is called Pelvicon, so pelvic floor physical therapy slash con, right? And so we started. This will be our sixth year coming up in 2026. So when we started using OK When, prior to them, we didn't really know what we were doing, right? We hadn't really grown a whole lot in the space regarding the execution piece. And then luckily we were introduced to OK When and the awesome team there. And they have totally transformed the experience from just the interaction with us to their team to actual execution, logistics of the event, planning. Um, and so now we are so attached to them, we would not run an event without them. So we use most, really all the services. We do a couple events. We do an in-person event. So we use obviously all their in-person production stuff. It's a live stream event with an app as well. So that's all the production, the lights, the sound, the video, all the things. And then we also live stream it to another close to about 1,000 people around the world. And their team executes it flawlessly to make sure, Wi-Fi is working and all the different tips and tricks are working for our guests around the world. And then we also use a in-house app that they have built for us. It's a fantastic piece that really connects um, all of our attendees day of that they can utilize different resources and connect and make sure that engagement process is strong. I think production value is key, especially in this day and age. I think that was the biggest feedback from all of our participants is when they purchased tickets, they were kind of expecting kind of the typical, COVID style webinar style, and they were blown away with it was truly a production. And that's, I think, the biggest takeaway from OK When is they're a production outfit, right? They're not just people that do in-person events or do online events. They're kind of a production studio, really. They're a production suite where they've got the staff, they've got the logistics, they've got the technology, they've got the manpower to really run anything you can imagine. I would say that OK When, honestly, they are change makers and they're disruptors. I mean, they have totally changed the game for our event. They have, I know at least for our field, they've totally disrupted what anyone else can do just because of their expertise, their level of detail. And yeah, I think that they've just totally changed the game. I would recommend them to anybody just to get in on day one and help you build an event to anything from registration to on-site support to apps to live streaming to lights, sounds, all the bells and whistles. I mean, they're your one-stop shop. They can really do it all. You're not gonna be disappointed. Their customer service, every single person I've met on the team, to the owners, to the sound guys, to the everywhere in between, right? Just been absolutely world class.